Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of Nameless Nepali with your host Nameless. Today I'm going to talk about survivorship bias from the book The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. Survivorship bias. Imagine yourself as a young person. Imagine yourself as Rick. No matter where Rick looks, he sees rock stars. They appear on television, on the front pages of magazines, in concert programs, and at online sites. Their songs are unavoidable. They are everywhere. They are in mall, on his playlist, in the gym. You see rock stars everywhere. There are a lot of them, and they are successful. Motivated by the story of countless guitar heroes, Rick starts a band. Will he make it big? The chances of success lies just above zero. Like so many others, he will most likely end up in a graveyard of failed musicians. The Brule Ground houses 10,000 times more musicians than the stage does. But no journalists are interested in failures with the expectation of fallen superstars. This makes the cemetery invisible to outsiders. In daily life, because triumph is more visible than failures, you systematically overestimate your chances of succeeding. As an outsider, you like Rick, squabble to an illusion, and you make mistakes how minuscule the probability of success really is. Rick, like so many others, is a victim of survivorship bias. Behind every popular author, you can find 100 other writers whose book will never sell. Behind them are another 100 who haven't found publishers, and behind them there are yet another 100 whose unfinished manuscripts gather them in drawers, and behind each of these are another 100 who dream of one day writing a book. You, however, hear of only the successful author and fail to recognize how unlikely literary success is. The same goes for photographers, entrepreneurs, artists, athletics, architects, Nobel Prize winners, television presenters, and beauty queens. The media is not interested in digging around in the graveyard of those unsuccessful, nor is this its job. To elude the survivorship bias, you must do the digging yourself. You will also come across survivorship bias when dealing with money and risks. Imagine that a friend found a startup. You belong to the circle of potential investors and sense a real opportunities. This could be the next Google. Maybe you'll be lucky. But what is the reality? The most likely scenario is that the company will not even make it off the starting line. The second most likely outcome is that it will go bankrupt within 3 years. Of the companies that survive these first 3 years must never grow to more than 10 employees. So, should you never put your hard-earned money at risk? Not necessarily, but you should recognize that the survivorship bias is a work, distorting the probability of success like cut glass. Take the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. It consists of out and out survivors. Failed and small businesses do not enter the stock market, and yet this represents the majority of business ventures. A stock index is not indicative of country's economy. Similarly, the press does not report proportionality on all musicians. The vast number of books and courses deals with success should also make you skeptical. The unsuccessful don't write books or give lectures on their failures. Survivorship bias becomes especially pernicious when you become a member of the winning team. Even if your success stems from pure coincidence, you will discover similarities with other winners and be tempted to mark these as success factors. However, if you visit the graveyard of failed individuals and companies, you will realize that its tenants possess many of the same traits that characterize your success. If enough scientists examine a particular phenomenon, a few of these studies will deliver statistically significant results through pure coincidence. For example, the relationship between red wine consumption and high life expectancy. Such fake studies immediately attain a high degree of popularity and attention. As a result, you will not read about the studies with the boring but correct results. Survivorship bias means this: people systematically overestimate their chances of success, guard against it by frequently visiting the graves of once promising projects, investments, and career. It is a sad walk, but on that should clear your mind.